The Latsika tank holds pride of place in Georgia's military arsenal because these tanks it makes itself. The range of military hardware is something new for Georgia, and they're keen to show it off. This is a training drill put on specially for the cameras.
Before 2008, we were using Soviet types of weapon, and that's what we had to supply our army with. Now we're in the process of transforming to meet NATO standards and to have just our weapons, and to wipe out any dependence on Russian weapons.
But there's more to it than that. After the 2008 war with Russia, Georgia found itself shut out of the international arms market. Countries it had bought from in the past were not prepared to cross Moscow by selling arms to its tiny Caucasian neighbor.
What Russia is basically doing is making it clear that there will be consequences for a sale. It's just basically a cost-benefit calculation.
Georgia has reason to feel insecure, under threat from its former Soviet taskmaster. Relations with the breakaway regions of Abkhazia and South Ossetia are fragile at best. Georgia considers them Russian-occupied territories. Relations with Moscow are frozen since the 2008 conflict.
Russian troops are far away, but that doesn't mean there's no danger. The EU mission in the administrative regions is reliable, but they can't go into occupied territories or monitor what's happening there.
So in 2010, Georgia started producing its own tanks, armored vehicles, these unmanned aerial systems, wheeled out on display for us at a military training ground just outside Tbilisi. The bulk of the army's equipment is still foreign in origin, but the balance is changing. It's still early days for Georgia's defense industry, but it's already creating hundreds of jobs in this country. And once they've managed to satisfy the needs of Georgia's armed forces, then they're hoping to compete internationally with some of the world's biggest weapon-producing countries. Rivaz Chabadze is a director at the Delta factory, where all the manufacturing takes place.
We've had quite a lot of interest from other arms manufacturers for our new range of products, and many offers of cooperation.
Georgia says it has the expertise to compete, even if the industry did start from scratch just 2 years ago. But experts say that's wishful thinking.
It's the economics that really don't add up, because the Georgian state is only going to buy a very limited quantity. And pretty much anything Georgia might build for itself, the international marketplace is already flush with. So their prospects for competing competitively on the export market are pretty limited.
For now, Georgia's defense industry is more flash than fire. Its ultimate goal to protect its strategic interests is NATO membership. But as long as the security challenge is unresolved along its borders with Russia, NATO is holding back. The possibility of entry one day still supposedly on the cards, but an actual entry date, not even a matter of discussion. Diana Magnay, CNN, Tbilisi.